everyone and welcome back to my channel. We're currently in the Starbucks car park.
Can I make a request?
Woohoo, yeah?
You have this quite, I feel like I have to go like that. Can you just put that more like, thank you. Do you see what I mean?
Okay, that's better. It's because you can't, I can never tell.
Same. Sorry,
we do.
Shall I just
disclaimer,
shall
we're not wearing
undo?
the same outfit. That with a different kind of video. Basically, this is going to be like a mental health kind of video. I know a lot of people have had like questions like for me about stuff, because I think people like assume that I'm having therapy or that kind of thing, so people have like some questions and I thought it'd be a good idea to answer them, because I think people a lot of the time just like disregard this kind of thing, or like wouldn't want to speak about it because it's a bit like a touchy subject. I guess it is a bit of a touchy subject, isn't it?
I'm trying not to talk.
I know, Georgia's not... No, you can talk. You're more than welcome to talk. Basically, I've got Georgia here because I feel more comfortable with her here, I guess. Because I guess that I've always told you about problems, probably more than anyone.
I've seen you at your worst.
Yeah.
Not in a bad way, but I
not
just
in a bad
have.
way.
No, I just have. I know what makes you tick. I know what.
Yeah. Basically, I just wanted her here because I did not want to speak about this by myself. So yeah, I actually asked on Instagram for some questions because I thought people would want to send in questions, and that would probably be the best way of like answering. Oh, sorry. I thought it would be a good idea if people could send in their questions and then I can relate it back to like personal experiences, blah blah blah.
I was going to say, are you talking about your story first?
Yeah. Shall I?
Are you saying that?
I guess I could.
Because otherwise it's just a questions video.
I guess so, yeah.
Isn't it?
Yeah, I guess so. I did want to tell people, yeah. I've been a bit like, not scared, but I think you have to be like ready to speak, yeah. Because do you remember before I had like one therapy session and I was like, yeah, I want to do the video, and you were like, I think you should wait a bit.
Yeah.
You were like, you should have a few more. So yeah, basically I guess I'll tell you about myself.
You just have to think to yourself, imagine you're on the other end, right? You're watching someone that you've like looked up to, right? And you would want them to be honest.
Yeah, true.
Because you would
basically, I'm having therapy currently. I know you can get therapy through the NHS. I did something where I did like a group session, but it was awful. And I'm really lucky to have private health, so I went through that and I've got therapy through that. I think I'm having 9 sessions and I'm currently on like 5 I think, and I've got 9 sessions.
5?
Yeah, mad, isn't it?
Really?
Oh no, 4. No, I think it's
4.
No, I think it's 5. I'm pretty sure it's 5.
Done 5. I don't remember asking you 5 times.
I don't remember asking you 5 times. Yeah, basically I'm having
That's
therapy.
why, that's how I think of it.
I wasn't really sure like what the issue was, I guess, when I went into therapy. Like I could never really tell. Do you know what I mean? Like, because it was a bit of like anger. Obviously I was a very angry person.
I don't think a lot of people probably think this about you.
No, because you would see me and you'd probably be like, oh, she's so nice. And so,
well, I think you talk a certain way in your videos, and I did the same. I think everyone does the same. How you are in real life is not how you all talk on like video.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
You change yourself because
you do a little bit. You can't help it. You just
like,
naturally do.
And like the way I speak, like I wouldn't come on my video and be like, oh, bare raggy. Do you know what I mean? Like,
you don't do that. No. That's why I say to you, I'm like, you're different. It's not a bad thing. Yeah. But just like you're a bit more toned back,
oh,
Megan.
I just spat. Yeah. So I went into therapy not really knowing like what the problem was, probably. But therapy is really good because you do like I had to do like a questionnaire where you like rate stuff, and I guess from that they kind of like tell you not what's wrong, but they'll like point you.
They know what to talk about.
Yeah. So basically they told me that I have like, I think they said I was like low to moderate like depression, but I wouldn't really say that I was depressed. Really.
No, I think you get in your head too much.
No, I don't think I was. I don't think I am like depressed.
No.
And then it was like low to moderate like anxiety kind of thing. And then we touched on the anger thing as well. And obviously, I have an anger issue.
Did they say was it high?
No, I don't think so. It was like medium, but they don't really touch on anger a lot unless you bring it up. It's mainly just like anxiety and like depression or whatever. So I am having CBT, but cognitive behaviour therapy, CBT.
Oh,
yeah,
it was
that's what it is. But when you like see a private person, you're like one-on-one with someone, they kind of change it to your needs, so they'll learn more about you and go from your needs. Yeah. I don't really know how to start. To talk about myself, maybe do you want to say something about me? I don't really know what else to say about me.
I think it's because you don't like talking about yourself that much. You really don't. You do keep yourself. It's almost like even like guys or whatever. You don't talk to me about guys. You don't, and I personally find that weird. But that's up to you. But as in, I can't help but talk to you about that because like to me, you're like a best friend. I literally just say everything. But you're quite like, you hold back on things.
Yeah.
I think it's because you worry that if you talk about something and someone brings it up. I don't know. I don't know how to explain it. You know what I'm trying to say.
Yeah, I do.
Well, like, okay, say for example, I'm a viewer. I'll ask you questions then.
Yeah, okay.
When did it start? Where was the turning point? You're like, fucking hell, like...
Do you know what? The turning point was when I went to London, do you remember? And someone made a comment on my coat and I kicked off.
Was that the turning point for you?
Yeah, and I was like, nah.
Really? Well, tell people about it.
Okay, basically we went to London on a night out and I was really like bad when I was drinking anyway, like to the end of last year. I was awful.
Alcohol heightens your emotions. If you're an angry person...
Badly.
But it's true, if you're an actually happy person, you are literally just like...
Yeah, happy, you're fine. But I would say, like, if you're going through something, don't drink. No. Honestly, I saw some on Twitter which was like, yeah, if you're going through it like mentally, don't drink. And you shouldn't, because it's bad. So we went to London. This was probably... Was this Christmassy time? Yeah, I think it was, because we went to Wonderland. Oh, was it? Your birthday? Oh. George's birthday weekend.
It's alright, I'm very good with you though. Yeah. I don't ever... We
went to this, like... Was it a club? Like bar?
No, it was a bar.
It was kind of like a bar. There was like a bit of like dancing going on, but it was basically like a bar. And there wasn't really anything wrong with me at the time. Like I was okay, wasn't I? I was absolutely fine. We were having a really good time. But then this guy kept coming over.
He came over once.
Okay, he came over.
No, sorry, I'm just trying to like.
Yeah, he came over once, story. And he made a comment about my coat. He said to me like, what did he say?
He was like, why are you wearing a pilot jacket inside?
Yeah, he said, why are you wearing a pilot jacket inside? And now I can look back and laugh and be like, it's a nice jacket. Do you know what I mean? Like, it's a pretty nice jacket. Like, but at the time...
You could be like, I'm cold.
I saw it as a personal attack. And I did not like it. So, yeah. I kicked off about that quite badly. But then I think the problem was that he kept coming back over. I didn't like that he
came over once after.
I basically lashed out at him, which I shouldn't have done. I didn't even know who the guy was. Like, I shouldn't have done it, and I know now that I shouldn't have done it. But then the problem was, after that, he came back over again, after knowing that I was probably upset or like, why would you come back over?
You were bothered about something.
Yeah, why would you come back over? I don't know. Especially to like a younger girl when he was probably about...
He was probably
late 20s, early 30s.
Yeah, that's what I'd say.
And then he came back over, and what did he say the next time? He was laughing. I saw him laughing, and I saw him, I don't know, he was like sniggering about something, and I was just like, oh my god, really? And when you're in this like rage or like mentality, it's really hard to get out of it or like deal with it when someone keeps coming over to like bother you. So then I remember I walked out of the room, which was good for me. I walked out of that thing.
What, the first time he came over?
Second time I walked out?
No, I had to pull you back, Megan. Thing is though, like, it may be something you're probably a bit like, you're laughing because you're uncomfortable. It's not because you find it funny. No. That's what happened after. I said, why are you laughing about it? It's not funny. Yeah. And it's only because you don't know how to react with yourself. You're like, it's like, it's an awkward, like, I don't know what else to do kind of laugh. But, yeah, and you threw your bag.
Then I threw my bag against the wall, which smashed one of my favourite perfumes, which I'm still upset about to this day. And then I threw the glass at the wall. I threw a glass at the wall. You weren't there. I
didn't see that.
Yeah, I saw it. I literally saw it in my eye. I literally saw it, like, I did it, and then I looked in my eyes and I saw this glass smashing everywhere, and I was like, what the fuck have I just done? I literally felt so awful. I was like so close to like emailing the company and being like, oh my god, do you want me to pay for the glass I smashed?
But they wouldn't have known that you did that.
They didn't know. No one saw, and if someone did see, then
no, I know. But the whole point is like, if they didn't know, you wouldn't want to email them. They're like,
no, like draw attention to it. Yeah,
exactly.
Yeah. So I threw the glass at the wall, and obviously that was the turning point when I was like, oh my god, this isn't okay. But then after that, I remember my Christmas party was after that, my work Christmas party, wasn't it?
Yep.
And the same kind of thing happened where I drank, and then I don't really know what happened. I think there's just something that triggers me. And as soon as I get over a point
and you drink, you cannot get out of it.
No.
There's no way you can get out of that.
No.
Until you then calm yourself down and then you process and you're like, why the fuck did I do that? And you're like, oh my god.
Yeah. My Christmas party was literally the same. I don't really want to go into that too much because obviously it's like a work thing.
No.
but yeah, the same kind of thing happened at the work Christmas party. We had to leave early, the party, and it was very sad. Georgia got an invite to the party. I don't even know how I got her into the party, but she did. But I'm kind of happy that you were there, because if it happened and you weren't there, I would have been like, oh my god, help. But yeah,
because the thing is,
I guess that was a bit embarrassing,
don't
because
really know how to.
People did not know how to react to that.
I'm like, whether you take it in either way, you can take it a good way, a bad way. It's not necessarily good or bad. It's just the way it is. Is I'm used to it.
Yeah, other people aren't used to it.
I've seen it too many times. I've dealt with it. No offense, but you know, I have dealt with it with you so many times. So I know what works and what doesn't.
Yeah. Whereas these people did not know what the hell.
If someone literally says
they literally thought I was on drugs.
And if someone says to you like, what the fuck are you doing? Like laughing, whatever, you will go nuts.
Yeah.
The best way for me to handle with you is be like, oh, it's okay, don't worry. Act like really nice, like, oh, don't worry, you're fine.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not bothered.
Yeah.
And then after it, be like, you need to check yourself on that.
Yeah.
Like that's not
okay.
Yeah. If
That's
you
the best
automatically go in, and I'm like, going off at you.
Oh god, yeah.
Because I've done that once before when I had enough.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
You get at a certain point, don't you?
Yeah.
I'm just like, I'm not. I'm also not in a good mindset. Like I can't. Sometimes you just can't deal with someone else's stuff, and then you're like, no, like, you know, rewind. Friends are there for each other. So I'm sorry, it's fine. Don't worry about it. And then after, like I said, you're like, okay.
Yeah.
Hold on a sec.
I think it was just.
Hold on a sec.
It's just having those people that know how to deal with it. Yeah. But obviously, those people did not know like what was going on, and they were literally like, "Are you on drugs?" And I was like, "No." But it literally came across as but to someone else, if someone was acting like I was literally like hyperventilating, and you would be like, "Oh my god, is she on drugs?"
I always tell you to breathe 10 times.
Yeah, I remember you were sat there.
I always say take 10 deep breaths.
Everyone was like freaking out, and Georgia was just like, "I've seen it before." So yeah, that's basically the crazy drunk stories.
Can't believe that was a turning point for you though.
I think it was when I threw that glass at the wall.
That was it.
Yeah, I was kind of like, nah, enough, literally. So yeah, then I decided to start therapy. I've got some questions about like therapy and stuff, but it's really, really good. I'd highly recommend. But obviously, I know people probably can't like afford it because it is pricey if you don't.
I did it through NHS.
Yeah, but that's a few years ago. Like now, when I did that NHS thing, I was literally like, what is this? Because I was in a room with about 40 other people who are about 20 years older than me, and I was literally like, I was the youngest person there, and I felt
it was an
really
group,
awkward.
Wasn't it? Was it an anger group?
It was like a managing mood kind of group.
I see.
And I just didn't. It wasn't personalised to you, so that's why I thought this is like.
It wouldn't help
stupid.
you because you.
No, it's just listening to someone.
That one-to-one.
Yeah. It's just listening to someone like talk. Maybe if you like had moderate issues or something, or you didn't, I don't know, like you could go to. Do you know what I mean? But for me, it didn't work.
If you just need other people to talk to.
But I didn't like being in a group.
Company or like whatever, like so you can talk about things, then yeah, perfect.
Yeah.
If you're someone you're like, no, like I genuinely want
a one-to-one
help so I can
like
benefit myself.
Yeah.
Then no, you need.
I don't think you can get one-to-one through NHS anymore. I literally don't. Or I think you can, but I think you'll be on a very long waiting list.
I was quite quick with mine. I was quite lucky. Actually, I can't remember how quick it was. But yeah.
I never got offered one-to-one anyway. It was literally you go through this thing first. I think what they wanted you to do was go to the group ones first and then if it didn't work, but I was like, nah, I need a one-to-one. But it's really, really good. I go once a week. I go in the evenings, and yeah, it's really, really helpful, I think. I think just speaking to someone that you don't know is so helpful because obviously you know everyone else. And I'm not going to put my issues on people like at work or whatever. So yeah. I feel like the anxiety thing, I have like traits of anxiety. I wouldn't say it's really, really, really like awful to the point that I can't do stuff. But I think it's like little things that I don't really like going out by myself. I mean, I do now, like it doesn't really bother me a lot now, but I prefer going out like with someone else.
With someone, yeah.
Or like
well, it's certain things like say for example yesterday we went to the post office.
Yeah, I hate stuff like that.
And
I was
you didn't want to go up on your own. I said, do you want me to do it? Yeah. And I just did it.
Yeah. It's stuff like that.
You have to work your way up.
Yeah, I know,
It's not,
I think it's things where I think I'm going to embarrass myself. I don't want to do. That's what it is.
I can vouch for you on that because that's the whole reason why I had anxiety and why I had therapy.
Yeah.
Was because of that from school.
Yeah,
I cannot be in a school environment.
No.
Any school.
So weird, isn't
I
it?
can't. You get yourself this is what I can say from someone who's like around you so much.
Yeah.
Is you get in your head.
Yeah.
And I tell you so many times. I say get out your head.
Yeah.
You know, obviously like someone can say that to you, it's not really gonna like help whatever, but you need someone to kind of like encourage you
to get out
and motivate you and be like, come on, like we've got this to do,
100%.
like, you know, because you're too stuck. You can't look at all the positives.
Yeah.
You can't think about all the positives.
Yeah, I guess when you're in that mindset, it's really hard to get out of it, honestly. Yeah.
Yes,
that's what my therapist has always said to me.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's like, and like stopping yourself from overthinking, so saying stuff to yourself to stop yourself from overthinking. Like just say to yourself like, nah, it's not a big deal, whatever.
That's what I always say to you. I'm like, is it worth it? Is this going to affect you in 2 years?
Yeah. I think it's the same position, it might be a bit different, so I was about that. Okay, now I'm going to answer some questions because I know lots of people had questions for me.
They're very good questions.
They are actually. Well done, everyone.
Yeah.
So let's have a look. I think I'll pick one and you can pick one, yeah?
Okay.
What to do when you feel like you can't talk to anyone because you feel stupid? Honestly, yeah, that's me. I literally don't speak to anyone about, even though I'm coming on YouTube and speaking about it. In real life, I do not speak to anyone about it apart from you.
Well,
you're the only person.
I've seen you on like Twitter and whatever.
Yeah, sometimes I rage about stuff,
and I'm just like, it's your life. You can say and do whatever you want. Personally, I wouldn't. It's me. It's my business. I don't like people knowing loads of things about me. But if that's your way to vent, vent. Oh my god, never feel stupid.
No.
Ever. Like,
it's better to talk to people than like
it is
keep it in your head, whatever.
Yeah,
it's so much better to just let out your feelings. You'll feel so much better as well.
Because I said to you after therapy, I said, I bet you anything after your first therapy session you'll feel like a weight's been lifted off your shoulders.
Yeah, because I remember you were like, you don't know how it was going to go. It would either go good or bad. And I remember I was like, oh my god, it's so good. And you were like, oh my god, that's good.
Well, yeah, because sometimes people go, oh, no, as in sometimes you'll go in and you'll come out and you'll feel like really, you might feel a bit down or whatever. Sometimes I had that, and I think it depends on the stuff that you talk about.
Yeah.
That's not a bad thing because that's your way of letting off your emotions.
Yeah,
you know,
100%.
It's not bad. But I never ever think someone should feel stupid. Just think to yourself as well, if you hold it all in, you are making yourself feel worse.
You are 100%.
You're putting yourself in that position where you're not gonna evolve, you're not gonna develop or whatever.
It's like
there's that text message service.
Yeah, it's like,
link that down below.
Yeah, I'll put some links down below. There's like text message service.
Yeah.
Call-in service, isn't there? Like,
because I love that text message one as well.
Yeah, it's so good.
Some people don't like talking on the phone.
Like me, yeah.
Or anything like, well, it's true, you know. Some people don't like talking over the phones. So if you can just text someone, oh my god, I just can't. That's so good. Such a good idea. Things that help calm down when having an anxiety/panic attack.
Georgia's good at talking about this one.
Yeah,
if you want to talk about
done it. Got the t-shirt. Oh my god.
Got the t-shirt.
Honestly, I've had so many different panic attacks for like different reasons. One of them, I'll tell my story. What is it? I was in school. Do you want to hold it in case it goes off? I was in school. This is my trigger. I can't be in a school environment. College, absolutely fine. Put me in a school. I hated school. I hated it. Anyway, and it was things like, so I understand what you mean about embarrassing situations. I didn't like being embarrassed. I didn't like everyone looking at me for any particular reason. I just had a lot of social anxiety during school. And it was what was it? It was like
lunchtime, like school.
It was like Christmas dinner, I think. Yeah, it was Christmas dinner. Everyone, like, people like throwing food about and stuff. Like, what kind of school did I go to? People were like throwing
typical
food.
English one.
Yeah, and I was just getting like, oh my god, I was like, it's gonna hit me, it's gonna hit me, it's gonna hit me. Like, this food's gonna hit me, and then everyone's gonna look at me and laugh.
Yeah.
Like, it kept going in my head over and over and over again to a point where I got myself so much in a state where I couldn't stop crying. My whole body was shaking. My whole body was red.
Really?
I had, you know, I get like heat rash and stuff.
Oh yeah.
All over my body, and I couldn't breathe.
That's so sad.
I had
Did someone help you?
I had 2 friends following me out.
That's good.
Luckily, but I literally had to leave, and then I had to calm myself down. I couldn't get out of it. The best way to handle those situations is to breathe. Yeah. I tell you to do it every
Isn't that
single
thing where you
time.
have to like name 5 things around you, like you smell something, like name a smell, something like that? I've heard of that before, like, because it's name 5 things around. It's like grounding yourself.
Yeah, whenever you are in those situations, just distract yourself. think about something else.
You need to get out of the situation as well, really. You need to leave,
remove yourself from it completely. That's why I like dragged you away when that whole situation happened, and then I left this situation as well. I couldn't be in it anymore. And like I found breathing helps. You have to take 10 deep breaths. Like just having like a calming voice, like someone there as well, helps. And obviously if you don't have that, distract yourself. Like you said, think about like 5 things, or even like think about 3 things makes you feel happy or makes you feel calm. Do you know what I mean? And then just like focus your mind on that. And yeah,
here we go. How do you deal with comments about your weight? Too fat, too skinny? That's quite a big one for me.
It's disgusting, people.
Honestly, I hate it. I'm quite a small person, but it's not like my fault that I'm a small person. I guess it's just like genetics and stuff. I just physically cannot gain weight. Don't know why. Just can't. Guess metabolism, whatever it's called.
You just got high metabolism.
Yeah, but I don't like how people can call you too skinny or make comments about what you're eating, etc. When if you did that to a bigger person, oh my god,
who is, you know, they're just overweight or they're a bigger size. Like it's not.
No, that's not acceptable.
Not shaming or anything like that. But you know,
experience at work where I was getting called skinny, like skinny girl, and it's probably not that much of a big deal because basically he was trying to say that I'm like beautiful, but he was calling me skinny. And in my head, I literally said to him, I was like, if you think I'm like beautiful, then just call me like
use that word,
pretty girl. Like, do you know what I mean?
Use that word. Why would
I don't think they realised it was offensive, so it's fine. But
well, no, I think to myself, I'm like, you are fixating on someone's feature. That's what it is.
Like, wait, do you know what I mean? Like, it could be, that could be so hurtful. If I had like an eating problem or whatever, that could be so hurtful. Oh, and obviously I don't. But yeah, I hate being called like skinny. Like, literally, I think it's disgusting.
Just like if that's something that you're personally uncomfortable with, then obviously you're not gonna.
It didn't used to bother me though. Like, it never used to bother me, like my weight or whatever. But since people like draw attention to it, I'm suddenly like, fuck. Like,
well, I think it's something that's like it's someone that is pointing out something that, you know, obviously you are a petite girl. Like it's not nasty. That is that is an observation. Body. Like that is a body type. A fact. Exactly. But it's someone fixating on that, and it's like, well, no, you're literally stating an obvious, but you're making it out to seem like it's a bad thing.
Yeah.
It's like, me and you are the same. I don't like my nose, you don't like your nose. Like that's a personal thing.
Yeah.
And if someone was saying like, oh, you're at big nose or whatever, that would fucking hurt me.
Oh my god, yeah.
That would literally kill me, like, inside. Literally. Because that's something that I'm so...
like, insecure about.
Yeah, I am. Like, everyone has insecurities. And it's the exact same thing. If someone said, like, oh, you're really pretty or whatever, I'm like, oh, yeah, right, cheers.
That's fine, lovely.
That's a compliment. Yeah. But someone is skinny, fixating on something that is so obvious, but they're saying it in a negative way. That's the difference.
And it wasn't even, like, once either. It was, like, constant to the point that I was literally, like, fuming. And then I also got asked what my weight was once by them.
They what?
They asked me what my weight was. They're like, how much do you weigh? And I was like, none of your fucking business. You should never ask. Like, you wouldn't go up to a bigger person and be like, how much do you weigh? So why are you coming to me and asking me how much I weigh? It's none of your business.
I don't even know what I weigh myself. I don't weigh myself for a reason.
I actually said none of your business and I walked out. Anger issues, how to cope with feeling down, therapy, what to expect, etc. So should we say both of our therapy experiences, like what to expect when you first go there?
I mean, if I can remember mine. But yeah, you talk about yours.
Basically, I was really actually nervous to go to therapy. I remember that day I was... I can't remember that day.
Oh, I think you said to me, you're like, I don't want to go.
Yeah, I was really upset that day, I remember. I really didn't want to go, but honestly, when I went, it's absolutely fine. The environment there is so nice. Like, they play like this really calming music. It's actually really cute where I go. Yeah, it's well like posh. You're not?
Oh, is she just like a doctor's room?
Oh, really? Mine isn't like that. So then, I've actually got a male therapist. I can't obviously give details because it's all about like confidentiality. Yeah, like, I can't. But I've got a male therapist and I actually like speaking to a guy.
I thought when you said that to me as well, I thought you were gonna be like, don't like it.
Oh, I love it.
And I was like,
it's so cute.
That's so good.
Yeah, and you basically just sit down and the first initial one is just them getting to know you kind of thing. You have to do like some questionnaires, that kind of thing. But then when I go in now, he says like, how was your week? Like, is there anything that you want to cover this week? And if not, like, they'll pick something to cover kind of thing. But yeah, I literally just, I'm not that much of an open person, but to him, literally open book.
But you say anything.
I do, I'm just like, because they're not going to judge you, they don't know you.
No, exactly.
They don't know I've got a YouTube channel. Well, you might know I've got a YouTube channel, I don't know. I've never told him. It's something to do with him, do you know what I mean? Like, I'm there for one reason, and it's very good.
Exactly, you're there for one reason, and the one reason is to get or feel better.
Yeah, 100%.
About yourself and progress in life.
Yeah, and I always come out of it like feeling better.
Right, one thing I really have to, it's like I've thought of it, I have to touch on it so like young people understand. You do not need medication.
Yeah.
Unless, you know, you've tried all other methods, it's not helping. I'm not a doctor, I can't actually say like, no, you don't need medication. But what I mean is do not automatically resort to medication.
Yeah.
Try other different ways, and if they're not helping, speak to your doctor, then see.
Because isn't medication really hard to get off of as well? Like once you're on it, I bet it'll be really, really hard to get off it. Try therapy first, and then maybe seek out other things.
That's just something I've got to touch on, because that's what
for young
was
people,
offered to me, and I was like, I already had the mindset that I didn't want any medication. I didn't want to get like stuck on it or anything like that.
And you'd be stuck on that for ages if you were. Yeah, you wouldn't want to come off it because you'd be scared, wouldn't you?
I didn't want.
How to keep a positive mindset? Do things that make you happy at the end of the day.
I'm so positive to you.
Yeah, you are. She's such a positive girl, and I'm there like, oh my god, I hate my life. And she's like, right,
but
Megan,
remember all these other things you've got going on. That's the main thing. You just have to remember
the good things.
All
in life.
The other things you've got going on, and then, like I said, it's two in your head, isn't it? You just need to think. Okay, take your mind off it. Distract yourself. Distraction.
Yeah, distraction. It's like everything in life, I think. Book holidays. Such bad advice. Holiday after holiday.
Do you know what it is?
Paris, boom. Marbella, boom. Dubai, boom. Exciting news now. Me and Georgia
a little positive spin on this.
Yeah, me and Georgia are going to start our own podcast, which is really, really exciting. I'm not sure where we'll be uploading it to. I think it might be Spotify, but at the same time,
we're going to have to find out how we can do it.
But at the same time, I'm like, why don't we just make a YouTube channel for it? We're going to start a podcast. If anyone has any ideas what we could call our podcast, please put it down below.
Oh, yes.
That'd be really helpful. And also, if you have any ideas, then I'm thinking it sounds a bit weird. If you've got any ideas of what we could speak about in our podcast, please also...
We already have a list.
Leave them down below. We've got a bit of a list. And if there's anything at all you want us to cover in our podcast, please let us know, because, yeah, it's going to be fun. We're going to get a microphone. Maybe we should go look for one.
What, today?
Yeah.
If you want, we haven't got anything else planned.
No. Making a podcast, please let us know if you've got any like name ideas for us. It'll be really, really helpful. We're going to make an Instagram page, and as soon as that's set up, I'll link it on my Instagram page. So follow me on Instagram. I'm megzroberts with an S. You can follow Georgia as well. She's Georgia's Choice. I hope you enjoyed. Give it a thumbs up if you did. Subscribe down below for more. And yeah, we'll see you guys next time with another brand new video.
We'll see you on a podcast.
Bye. And we'll see you on a podcast.
I love how you're saying we'll see you guys next time. Like this is a
joint
joint
every
channel.
single video anyway. Yeah. We'll see you on our podcast, and I will see you next time. Bye.